Here's how you can actually use your porn addiction to your advantage. Now, I've helped over 200 men quit porn masturbation forever, right? I used to be the guy that would watch it like literally 3 to 5 times a day, at least on average. And I would be struggling. I couldn't even talk to a single woman. Like, literally, I would be sweating. My palms would be sweaty. I couldn't even do one thing that many people did like confidently, such as just walking in public. I couldn't do that confidently. I had such low self-esteem. I thought of like, taking suicide. Like, my life was bad, okay, basically. But I didn't realize that I could actually use that to my advantage back then, right? And in the process of helping people, in the process of me, obviously, right before becoming free forever from porn, masturbation, and lust, right, using the subconscious alternation, which allowed me and many people to quit very, very fast, very, very fast results, I've realized that your porn addiction can actually be a blessing in disguise. And the reason why I say this is that if you really think about it, okay, you've been kind of like struggling, right? If you've been watching my videos, you know that for me, porn addiction, I think the word addiction is really like, it's not the right word to use. I think that it's just porn consumption, which might be a bit problematic, right? That's how I see it because it helps you also quit, but also I think it's aligned with the truth based on actual proof and studies and research. But the way that you've quote unquote struggled, you know that there's like gonna be so many other people that are gonna struggle the same exact way. Now, me, I blame NoFap, right? I blame NoFap for making it worse. They tell you you're an addict, that you're never gonna stop, that it's gonna be impossible, that you need recovery, that you're a monster for consuming this, you're done because you just relapsed after 120 days. They make it like worse. They make it like impossible, basically, right? And so this porn recovery movement doesn't make sense at all. Imagine you had a video games recovery movement. Like, you would probably just have a hard time quitting video games, whilst many people just leave video games, like me and many of the people I've coached, effortlessly. Okay. Now the thing is, if you really think about it, a lot of people are gonna be, quote unquote, struggling with porn. A lot more people watching it at the extremely young age, and a lot more of like that self improvement stuff is getting popular. The self improvement meaning, like for example, NoFap is part of it, is getting very popular, meaning that look, people are gonna start identifying as themselves struggling with porn. And so guess what? That's gonna be their self-image and they're gonna act with that. So it is to your advantage. Obviously, this is a bad thing happening, but this is to your advantage. You can use your situation of you struggling with porn and you can help people literally become free forever. Like, you can literally use that, right? The struggle that you have right now, you're gonna, since you're gonna be free, obviously, right? Whether it's by watching my videos, whether it's by me coaching you, whether it's by you reading my book, whether it's by you just going at it and trying different things, right? You're gonna be free eventually, right? And even if it's been years that you've been trying, hopefully you're gonna be free one day, right? Especially if you understand the concepts that I'm talking about here in these videos. But since you're gonna become free, you don't understand the meaning that you're gonna be able to provide to the society, and how you're gonna be able to be a leader and role model to people in your community who struggle with the same exact thing. It's not like what happened to you, and this is another mindset shift. Like, whatever happens to you is a blessing if you really think about it. Yeah, I wasted years watching porn. I wasted years. But trust me, the low point it got me to motivated me so much to seek the other side that they can never come back to porn, if that makes sense. And I can never come back to a life where I was bullied, where I was low, where I was depressed, where I was suicidal. I can never come back to that life. And I'm never going to, because I've felt it, I've experienced it, and I saw how I didn't want to do it, and I saw it as an opportunity to just grow. And growing from the bottom to the top is way better than growing from the top to a bit higher on the top, right? That's such a blessing. Top of that, you're gonna be able to help so many people struggling. You're gonna be even able to maybe be part of the process because you're gonna be able to understand why people watch it, and you're gonna be able to teach them based on what you know about your own self and how you've been able to quit and different concepts. And so, if a time comes in where people really want to just like annihilate porn, right? That porn is not even a part of like any media, whatever. And you're gonna understand what goes through the mind of other people. I know it's a bit of like an unorthodox video, but this is literally a blessing in disguise. And the truth is, like I said, you don't have to worry about, oh, am I gonna become free or not? Like, at the end of the day, let me put you on a little mindset here. This is gonna be very valuable to you. At the end of the day, you were always free. There's nothing physically, there's no shackles holding you back, there's no chains around you physically, there's nothing. The only thing which you believe in, which is obviously a lie, is that you think that you're fighting the chains and the shackles of your own primitive urges. I have a video literally debunking urges. Okay, that is a long video on my whiteboard. If you watch this, you're gonna understand what I'm talking about. But what I'm trying to say is, watching porn, it's not a battle. It's just an illusory battle, right? The same way as if like you believed in a magic trick. Yeah, you can believe in a magic trick and you think, wow, this actually happened. He just transformed a ball into a bird. It's like, wow, like, and you don't have any more explanations. But the moment you realize how the trick was made, and you see it like behind the scenes, right? And you see like basically what he did and how he just made it an illusion, you realize like, oh, actually, this is the truth. He didn't actually turn a ball into a pigeon or a bird. This is the same thing here. You're just fighting an illusionary battle. And in the process of fighting nothing because you're fighting an illusion, you can only hurt yourself. So what you want to do is simply realize that you have no one to fight, that this is actually a fortress to quit. And to give you another tip, you gotta really just debunk all of these beliefs, right? I have my book here that talks specifically about those things. My book is not launched yet, but watch my other videos. I'm not saying this so that you just binge my videos. I genuinely want you to stop watching my videos on one point and just live your life. Because at the end of the day, another thing is most people just focus so much on either watching porn or trying to quit porn, or they do both. And that becomes the whole entire life instead of actually like living life. Go and live life, my friend. Go and see it. Go and explore life. Maybe you've never really done so to the full extent that you could. Just live life normally. Stop believing in all of these no-fap lies that you're an addict and that you're wired to seek dopamine and that you're like an animal living on instincts, just chasing sex through porn and masturbation. It makes no sense at all. All of these are just lies. Just lies from the porn recovery movement. Once you realize that you can actually become free forever, just move on and live your life. Don't worry about it. I'm telling you, like, this is literally the most valuable insights I can give you right now. And you're gonna be able to help so many people that were basically falling to this illusion, and you're gonna be able to understand them. And that can be very meaningful for you. So if you want to really understand even more, go and just watch my other videos on YouTube. I have whiteboard videos that are gonna be very helpful to you. Anyways, Samir and I'm out. Peace.